music, 50s on 5 XM.
January to December, we'll have moments to remember.
We call them the Pop 50s years. The big bands had faded. Rock and roll was lurking around the corner, and popular music lovers of all ages were singing and dancing to these original hits of the early and mid-1950s. I'm Bob Moke with some moments to remember from the 50s on 5.
We will have these moments to remember.
I'm in love with a dolly named Glendora. She works in the window of a big department store. Eyes of blue, hair like gold. Never been young, but she'll never get old. Oh, Glendora, I want to see more of you. Oh, Glendora, oh, Glendora, oh, Glendora, I want to see more of you. She's so shy that I don't know how I found her. With 3 big bodyguards always working around her. 1 just nods and 2 just grins, and 3 got a mouthful of safety pins. Oh, Glendora, I want to see more of you.
More of you. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora, I want to see more of you. More of you.
I stand left and I stand right, out of my head 'cause I'm out of sight. Oh, Glendora, I want to see more of you. Late last night at the store they did some changing, and I stood watching when they started rearranging. She lost her wig, she lost her arms, and when they got through she lost all of her charms. Oh, Glendora, what did they do to you?
What they do, what they do, what they do. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora. Oh, what did they do to you? What they do, what they do, what they do. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora. Oh, Glendora. Oh, what did they do to you? Do to you. Oh, what did they do to you? Oh, Glendora, what did they do to you?
Till I waltz again with you, let no other hold your charms. If my dreams should all come true, you'll be waiting for my arms till I kiss you once again. Keep my love locked in your heart, darling, I'll return and then we will never have to part. Though it may break your heart and mine, the minute when it's time to go, remember, dear, each word divine that meant I love you so, till I waltz again with you, just the way we are tonight. I will keep my promise true. For you are my guiding light. Till I waltz again with you. Keep my love locked in your heart. Darling, I'll return and then we will never have to part. Though it may break your heart and mine, the minute when it's time to go. Remember, dear, each word divine that meant I love you so till I waltz again with you. Just the way we are tonight, I will keep my promise true. For you are my guiding light, my light, my light. I will keep my promise true till I waltz again with you.
There's Tessie, Till I Waltz Again with You, one of the new songs playing on the living room radio while you were decorating your 1952 Christmas tree. And a novelty from the summer of '56, Perry Como's tale of the department store mannequin named Glendora. We're back with 2 more hours of songs from the early and mid-1950s, which will include the top 5 record hits for this June week in one of those years, a big-voiced balladeer in our Hall of Fame, a trip to the XM Record Museum for a World War I-era tune, and songs by J.P. Morgan, Sammy Davis, Joni James, Nat King Cole, and in about 3 minutes, the Four Aces. But now let's go all the way back to the early weeks of the 50s decade for a popular dance hit by a man born in Venezuela who first found fame leading a band in 1940s England. With his one big American record success, here's Edmundo Ross, singing and leading the band on the Wedding Samba.
Have a dance. The music is grand to a samba band, and people are carried away with such romance. Ole, ole, the wedding samba will bring a timid senorita to her feet. And when they play the wedding samba, she'll say I do and seal it with a samba beat. Well, that's how it goes. In fiesta time, the beat of a samba is always in the air. And everyone knows it's fiesta time and joins in the samba around the happy pair. how it goes. In fiesta time, the beat of a samba is always in the air. And everyone knows it's fiesta time and joins in the samba around the happy pair.
Tell me why, though I try to forget, tell me why I think of you yet. I know I'll never be free. What has happened to me? Tell me why, when we danced until 3, tell me why my heart couldn't see. I never dreamed of romance, never gave it a chance. When I think of how you looked that day in your gown of silk and lace, should have known the day you came my way that this was the time and the place. Tell me why I keep fooling my heart when I know it was love from the start. Why don't we give it a try? If you know, tell me why, when I think of how you looked that day in your gown of silk and lace. Should have known the day you came my way that this was the time and the place. Tell me why I keep fooling my heart when I know it was love from the start. Why don't we give it a try? If you know, tell me why. Tell me why. 1955.
A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. A sunny day with hopes up to the sky, a kiss and no goodbye. That's all I want from you. Don't let me down, oh, show me that you care. Remember, when you give, you also get your share. Don't let me down, I have no time to wait. Tomorrow might not come when dreamers dream too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. get your share. Don't let me down, I have no time to wait. Tomorrow might not come when dreamers dream too late. A little love that slowly grows and grows, not one that comes and goes. That's all I want from you. That's all I want from you.
A couple of decades later, she was having a lot of fun as a panel member on The Gong Show, remember? J.P. Morgan and her 1955 ballad hit, That's All I Want From You, with that distinctive Hugo Winterhalter arrangement. And Tell Me Why from Al Alberts and the Four Aces. Time now for a look at what's playing this week. That sounds familiar. Does it bring back a few memories for you? In this week of 1955, two important new programs debuted on the broadcast spectrums, one on radio and the other on TV. For radio, we're hearing the theme from NBC's Monitor, featuring that curious-sounding electronic effect known as the Monitor Beacon. Monitor was a weekend magazine of the air, carried on NBC stations nationwide with music, news, sports, comedy, and celebrity interviews, hosted by a wide variety of well-known entertainers and broadcasters. It ran from Saturday morning through Sunday night and was a fixture on NBC until it left the air in 1975. And this week, over on CBS television, the wildly successful quiz show, The $64,000 Question, made its first appearance. Based upon such earlier game shows as Take It or Leave It and The $64 Question, this new big money version featured Hal March as host and created such instant celebrities as Dr. Joyce Brothers, Teddy Nadler, Gino Prato, and 11-year-old Robert Strom. The program soon became the top-rated television show in the country, with the nation's crime rate and movie attendance reportedly diminished each Tuesday night, while people stayed home to watch contestants sweating away in that isolation booth to the accompaniment of the program's theme music. Did you know that there was actually a pop record created around that melody? If you recall the format of the show, you might get a kick out of the various lyrical references in Love Is the $64,000 Question, the voice of Tony Travis.
Love's the category, love's the category, love is the $64,000 question.
Now you're in the isolation booth, so you know you gotta tell the truth. Honey, honey, it's the last plateau. Do you love me? 'Cause I just gotta know. 30 seconds, that's the time you've got. Spotlights on you and you're on the spot. Here's the question from the envelope. Do you love me? I hope, I hope, I hope. Let's recap what has happened up to now. Week by knowing the answers, you thrilled me, and how? Here's the summit, honey, take your time. You're the expert on this heart of mine. One right answer and we'll both collect. Say you love me and you'll be correct. Here's the summit, honey, take your time. You're the expert on this heart of mine. One right answer and we'll both collect. Say you'll love me and you will be correct.
my papa. To me he was so wonderful. Oh, my papa. To me he was so good. No one could be so gentle and so lovable. Oh, my papa, he always understood. Gone are the days when he would take me on his knee, and with a smile he'd change my tears to laughter. Oh, my papa, so funny, so adorable, always the clown, so funny in his ways. Oh, my papa, to me he was so wonderful. Deep in my heart I miss him so today. Gone are the days when he would take me on his knee, and with a smile he'd change my tears to laughter. Oh, my papa, to me he was so wonderful. Deep in my heart I miss him so today. Oh, my papa, oh, my papa.
We heard them on the radio, played them on the jukebox, and spun them around on our own portable record players. The great songs of the Pop 50s years, back again on XM.
me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. But, well, I never felt more like running away. But why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues. 'Cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night. 'Cause everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you. You got me singing the blues. Oh, the moon and stars no longer shine. The dream is gone, I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. But, well, I never felt more like running away. But why should I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues.
Arranged by Ray Conniff, the biggest hit of Guy Mitchell's career, Singin' the Blues from late 56, early 57. The second most popular version of the 1952 instrumental Meet Mr. Callahan from the Harry Grove Trio. Eddie Fisher's Oh My Papa, and Tony Travis with Love is the $64,000 Question, recorded in 1956 for RCA Victor with Joe Reisman conducting. If you have a comment or question regarding our weekly Moments to Remember tribute to the Pop 50s years, here's our email address. It's 50s@xmradio.com. About the time that we were hearing the song Meet Mr. Callahan on the radio, Joni James was headed up the charts with her #1 debut hit, Why Don't You Believe Me? A lot of people flipped that single over and discovered this pretty ballad, Purple Shades.
Purple shades at eventide remind me of our love. Every time that they appear, it's you I'm thinking of. I know our love has ended. There's nothing left for me of happiness that used to be. If by chance a new romance appears to be the thing, I just chalk it on my wall as just another fling. Forgetting you completely would be the only rule, but I'll admit I'm just a fool. Your memory keeps haunting me. My life will be just misery while you're away. I'm not the same, and I'm to blame. I've played the game, and now I know that I must pay. Guess it's time to realize and tell my foolish heart there's no use to reminisce, the flame can never start. For purple shades are saying it's too late now to cry. Your love has gone, farewell, goodbye. I'm not the same, and I'm to blame. I I've played the game, and now I know that I must pay. Guess it's time to realize and tell my foolish heart there's no use to reminisce, flame can never start. For purple shades are saying it's too late now to cry. Your love has gone. Farewell. Goodbye.
When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me, you can bet as sure as you live, something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. When an irrepressible smile such as yours warms an old implacable heart such as mine, don't say no because I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna be kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast mysterious sky. I'll try hard ignoring those lips I adore, but how long can anyone try? Fight, 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 fight it with all of our might. Chances are some heavenly star-spangled night you'll find out as sure as we live. Something really got to
give. Moments to remember from the 50s on 5.
Be
find love's promised land, there'll be no one but you for me. Eternally, if you will be my
From the 1950 film The Toast of New Orleans, Mario Lanza sang Be My Love, a song nominated for an Academy Award, but which lost out that year to Mona Lisa. We heard a swingin' top 10 1955 hit by Sammy Davis Jr., his version of Something's Gotta Give. Songs ahead from Don Cherry, Patti Page, and Julius La Rosa. Let's make our weekly visit to the XM Record Museum now, where we archive some pretty old audio treasures, all the way back to the World War I years this time, for a traditional jazz song that, in time, became more or less a standard. In the 50s, it was a novel treatment by Lou Monte that we best remember. But what did the Darktown Strutters Ball sound like in the year 1918? When performed on record by the famed duo of Arthur Collins and Byron Harlan.
Remember, when we get there, honey, the 2 steps we're gonna have him all. Gonna dance out both of our shoes.
Oh boy, when you play them Jelly Roll Blues.
Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Some ball.
1954.
Well, I'll be down to get you with the pushcart, honey. You'd better be ready about 8:30. Now, baby, don't be late. I want to be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, baby, 2 steps, we're going to have a ball. We're going to dance on both our shoes when they play those Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Mati vegna pigliacco quattro giucci. Buonasera io te mezz, tenemo l'appuntamento sotto basciamente, è meglio che ti va a trovare, che se non mi van guardare, ne facciamo una tarantella, ma una tarantella bella, buonasera io te City Hall. I'll be down to get you with the wheelbarrow, honey. You'd better be ready about 8:30. Now, baby, don't be late. I want to be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, baby, 2 steps, we're going to have a ball. We're going to dance off both our shoes when they play those Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Ma ti vegna a pigliacco quattro giucci, domani sera alle 8:30 teniamo l'appuntamento sotto basciamento. È meglio che ti fa trovare, che se non mi van guardare, ne facciamo una tarantella, ma una tarantella bella. Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball. Are you from Lyndhurst? Tomorrow night at the Darktown Strutters Ball.
To your wedding, although I was dreading the thought of losing you. The order organ was playing, my poor heart kept saying, your dreams are through. You came down the aisle wearing a smile, a vision of loveliness. I uttered a sigh, whispered goodbye, goodbye to my happiness. Your mother was crying, your father was crying, and I was crying too. The teardrops were falling because we were losing you. You came down the aisle wearing a smile, a vision of loveliness. I uttered a sigh, then whispered goodbye, goodbye to my happiness. Oh, your mother was crying, your father was crying, and I was crying too. The teardrops were falling because we were losing you.
The original popular hits from the early and mid 1950s.
50s on 5 XM Radio.
When I walk up Main Street, it isn't the same street. To me, it's a haunted avenue. The crowded ballroom seems empty and blue. This town's a ghost town without you. What memories I find in the cafe we dined in. The sound of our laughter lingers on. This was a gay town from dusk until dawn. Now it's a ghost town since you've gone. Sweetheart, your face is in all these places, and my heart embraces each vision of you. If only we'd make up, these shadows would break up, and I'd see the sun come shining through. So darling, come back, I need you, I do, 'cause it's a ghost town without you.
I walk up Main Street, it isn't the same street. It's a haunted
So darling, come back, I need you, I do, 'cause it's a ghost town without you. Ghost town without you.
Composed in the 1920s and first popularized back then in a recording by the Guy Lombardo Orchestra, Charmaine found a permanent place in popular music history in this 1951 version by the Cascading Strings of Montavani. Before Monty, Don Cherry sang Ghost Town, Patti Page Wept at Your Wedding, and Lou Monte tried out the old favorite Darktown Strutters Ball Italian style from the spring of '54. This week's Pop 50s Hall of Fame salute comes up early next hour. Now, we bring on the French group who first popularized the song The Three Bells here in America back in 1952. They're live on The Ed Sullivan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask the compagnons to sing Jean-Louis, I want you to meet their leader. This is Jean-Louis. These boys, men, were all in the French underground after the war, and they've stayed together ever since. And now they're going to sing the song that they made famous on records, and they'll undoubtedly be doing on their national tour. Would you sing about little Jimmy Brown, the Three Bells?
Yes, with pleasure. Here are the Three Bells.
There's a village hidden deep in the valley, among the pine trees half fallen, and there on a sunny morning, little Jimmy Brown was born.
So his parents brought him to the chapel when he was only 1 day old, and the priest blessed the little fellow. Welcome, Jimmy, to the fold. Boom, 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 boom.
The chapel bells were ringing. was singing was for baby Jimmy Brown. Then the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, let this hour of meditation guide him with eternal love. There's a village hidden deep in the valley, beneath the mountains high above, and there, 20 years thereafter, Jimmy Brown was to meet his love. Many friends were gathered in the chapel, and many tears of joy were shed. In June, on a Sunday morning, when Jimmy and his bride were wed, boom, 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 boom. All the chapel bells were ringing. It was a great day's life. But the song that they were singing was for Jimmy and his wife. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, bless all of this celebration, may their lives be filled with love. From the village, hidden deep in the valley, one rainy morning, dark and gray, a soul winged its way to heaven. Jimmy Brown had passed away. Silent people gathered in the chapel to say farewell to their old friend, whose life had been like a flower, budding, blooming, till the end. Boom, 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 boom. Just a lonely bell was ringing in the little valley town. 'Twas farewell that it was singing to our good old Jimmy Brown. And the little congregation prayed for guidance from above. Lead us not into temptation, may his soul find the salvation of thy great eternal love.
Shuffling down, rambling, scrambling, heading for town, hustling, bustling, buzzing around, happily waiting at the station. Look at that train, number 709. It's a huffing and puffing and coming on time. Who do you think's about to ride? The band they call the Dixieland Five. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da. They're gonna play that muskrat ramble tune. You've never heard it played. Join in the big parade. All together now, 1 and 2. Join that happy throng. Feel the beat of that rambling, scrambling muskrat song. Come on and ramble along. Shuffling down, rambling and scrambling, heading for town. A hustle and a bustle and a buzzing around, happily waiting at the station. See that number 709, huffing and puffing on time. Who do you think's about to ride? The band they call the Dixieland Five. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. They're gonna play that muskrat ramble tune. You've never heard it played. Join in the big parade. All together now, 1 and 2. Join that happy throng. Feel feel the beat of that rambling, scrambling muskrat song. Come on and ramble along. Ra-da-da.
1953.
Her arms were warm as they welcomed me. Her eyes were fire bright. And then I knew that my path must be through the ever-haunted night. But anywhere I wander, anywhere I roam, till I'm in the arms of my darling again, my heart will have no home. Anywhere I wander, anywhere I roam. Her tears were silver as morning dew, as she bade me goodbye. And every tear was a promise true that our love would never die. But anywhere I wander, anywhere I roam, till I'm in the arms of my darling again, my heart will have no home. Anywhere I wander, anywhere I roam.
50s on 5 is featuring songs from the Pop 50s years. Moments to Remember with XM's Bob Moke. Heard every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Weekend encore broadcasts at 9 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. Sunday.
We will have these moments to remember.
Now here's a funny story. Hope you understand. Listen very closely if you possibly can. It's a story of two popcorn kernels in a red-hot pan. One turned to the other and said, "Hey man, I'm too poop to pop, and I ain't lying. I'm too poop to pop, just laying here frying. Salt and butter's ready and the fire's hot, but seems like I'm just too poop to pop. Too poop to pop, and I ain't playing possum. I'm too poop to pop, and I do want to blossom. Don't like the bottom, want to get up on top, but seems like I'm just too poop to pop." The state, that's where I was born. I really truly came from a fine ear of corn. My mama and my papa were a wonderful crop. You should have seen them blow up when they put them in the pot. But I'm just too poop to pop, and I ain't lying. I'm too poop to pop, just laying here frying. Don't like the bottom, wanna get up on top. It seems like I'm just too poop to pop.
My dearest, my darling, tomorrow is near. The sun will bring showers of sadness, I fear. Your lips won't be smiling, your eyes will not shine, for I know tomorrow that your love won't be mine. It's almost tomorrow, but what can I do? Your kisses all tell me that your love is untrue. I'll love you forever till stars cease to shine, and hope someday, darling, that you'll always be mine. Your heart was so warm, dear, it now has turned cold. You no longer love me, for your memories grow old. It's almost tomorrow, for here comes the sun, but still I am hoping that tomorrow won't come.
It's almost tomorrow, but what can I do? Your kisses all tell me that your love is untrue.
I'll love you forever till stars cease to shine, and hope someday, darling, that you'll always be mine.
The Dreamweavers on Moments to Remember. And from the summer of 1955, the Popcorn Song, featuring Cliffy Stone's band with vocal by Bob Rubian. Julius LaRosa's Anywhere I Wander from the Danny Kaye film Hans Christian Andersen, Muskrat Ramble from the McGuire Sisters, and the Companions of Song performing the Three Bells. We're into our second hour, which will conclude with the High Five countdown of hits from this week of a mid-decade year. Now it's the big baritone voice of Alvin Morris in this week's Pop 50s Hall of Fame. His recording career began in the late 1930s, and he rose in prominence during the 40s with some side trips to the Hollywood soundstage for a handful of film musicals and a string of popular records that stretched into the mid-1950s. We know him as Tony Martin. And here are a few of the songs that he took into the national top 10.
When we are dancing and you're dangerously near me, I get ideas, Hold me close and hold me fast, the magic spell you cast, this is La Vie en Rose.
A penny a kiss, a penny a hug, we're gonna save our pennies in a big brown jug. A penny a kiss, a penny a hug, oh, how rich we're gonna be.
Walk hand in hand with me through all eternity. Have faith, believe in me. Give me your hand. Fate has made you so
change, I know. You can't change though you try, but then neither can I, Domino. Here with you so near to me, here is where I want to be.
The year was 1952.
I touch your lips and all at once the sparks go flying. Those devil lips that know so well the art of lying. And though I see the danger, still the flames grow higher. I know I must surrender to your kiss of fire. Just like a torch you set the soul within me burning. I must go on along this road of no returning. And though it burns me and it turns me into ashes, my whole world crashes without your kiss of fire. I can't resist you. What good is there in trying? What good is there denying? You're all that I desire. Since first I kissed you, my heart was yours completely. If I'm a slave, then it's a slave I want to be. Don't pity me. Give me your lips, the lips you only let me borrow. Love me tonight and let the devil take tomorrow. I know that I must have your kiss, although it dooms me, though it consumes me, your kiss of fire. Since first I kissed you, my heart was yours completely. If I'm a slave, then it's a slave I want to be. Don't pity me, don't pity me. Give me your lips, the lips you only let me borrow. Love me tonight and let the devil take tomorrow. I know that I must have your kiss, although it dooms me, though it consumes me, your kiss of fire, your kiss of fire. Kiss me and hold me tight. There's no tomorrow, there's just tonight. Love is a flower that blooms so tender, each kiss a dewdrop of sweet surrender. Love is a moment of life enchanting. Let's take that moment that tonight is granting.
50s on 5.
That was a short letter. Only took a minute and a half to tap out. Leroy Anderson and his Pops Concert Orchestra with The Typewriter, dated late 1953. 2 from Tony Martin, his version of Kiss of Fire, and the million-selling There's No Tomorrow. Here's a song that we've heard a couple of times in recent weeks. Once in its original French version by Edith Piaf, and in the most popular American-made recording by Kay Starr. Also reaching the charts over here was Vera Lynn's lovely British version of If You Love Me, Really Love Me.
If the sun should tumble from the sky, if the sea should suddenly run dry, if you love me, really love me, let it happen, I won't care. If it seems that everything is lost, I should smile and never count the cost. If you love me, really love me, let it happen, darling, I won't care. Shall I catch a shooting star? Shall I bring it where you are? If you want me to, I will. You can't set me any task, I'll do anything you ask, if you'll only love me still. When at last our life on earth is through, I shall share eternity with you. If you love me, really love me, then whatever happens, I won't care. When at last our life on earth is through, I shall
can gamble for matchsticks, you can gamble for gold. The stakes may be heavy or small, but if you haven't gambled for love and lost, then you haven't gambled at all. They call me the moonlight gambler. I've gambled for love and lost. When I gamble for love and it isn't in the cards, oh, what heartaches it can cost me. Win or lose, I'm a moonlight gambler. And a winner is what I long to be. So I'll gamble for love just as long as I live, till the day Lady Luck smiles at me. You can gamble for matchsticks, you can gamble for gold. The stakes may be heavy or small, but if you haven't gambled for love and lost, then you haven't gambled at all. No, if you haven't gambled for love in the moonlight, then you haven't gambled at all. So I'll gamble for love just as long as I live, till the day Lady Luck smiles at me. They call me the moonlight gambler. They call me the moonlight gambler.
The love songs, the novelties, the movie themes, the sweeping instrumentals, all part of the pop music sound of the early and mid 1950s. We're hearing them again on XM.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.
A variation of that Charlie Chaplin tune was featured in the musical score of his 1936 film Modern Times. With some melodic changes and new lyrics, it became Smile. And Nat King Cole and Nelson Riddle created the most popular recorded version of Smile in 1954. Frankie Lane's muscular voice before that with his original 1956 single, Moonlight Gambler. This week's High Five is just minutes away. Between now and then, songs by Gail Storm and harmonica player Leo Diamond. Let's drop in a twofer right here. One of early 1951's most popular hits was Mockingbird Hill. Les Paul and Mary Ford's version was followed closely by Patti Page's, and both of them reached number 2 on the national pop record charts. However, if you were into country music back then, you might have heard a different prior version on your radio or jukebox. In fact, it was this late 1950 recording on which Les Paul based his arrangement, and which itself also managed to cross over somewhat to the pop market. Here's the original Mockingbird Hill by the Pine Toppers, featuring the Beaver Valley Sweethearts.
When the sun in the morning peeps over the hill and kisses the roses from my windowsill, then my heart fills with gladness when I hear the trill of the birds in the treetops on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on the Mockingbird Hill. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha. Twiddly-dee-dee-ooh-hoo. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha. Got a 3-cornered plow and an acre to till, and a mule that I bought for a $10 bill. There's a tumble-down shack and a rusty old mill, but it's my home sweet home up on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on the Mockingbird Hill. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha. Twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-hoo. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha. When it's late in the evening, I climb up the hill and survey all my kingdom while everything's still. Only me and the sky and an old whippoorwill singing songs in the twilight on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on the Mockingbird Hill. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha. Twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-hoo. Twiddly-dee-dee, pop-doo, twiddly-dee-dee, ooh-ha.
When the sun in the morning peeps over the hill and kisses thrills with gladness when I hear the trill of the birds in the treetops on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on the Mockingbird Hill. When it's late in the evening, I climb up the hill and survey all my kingdom while everything's still. Only me and the sky and an old whippoorwill singing songs in the twilight on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on the Mockingbird Hill.
me a long time ago. Now you come back knocking at my door. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, go back where you've been. I begged you not to go, but you said goodbye. Now you come back telling all those lies. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, go back where you've been. I told you way back a long time ago, the day would come when you miss me so. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, go back where you've been. Because your love's no good to me. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I hear you knocking, I know where you be.
50s on 5 Radio XM.
The original popular hits from the early and mid-1950s.
Do you remember? Do you remember?
It's time to revisit this calendar week from one of the Pop 50s years and play back the records that topped the charts. It's our Moments to Remember High Five Countdown.
In the news, over the past 36 days, approximately 80 million people have viewed portions of the first nationally televised congressional inquiry over the ABC and Dumont television networks, the U.S. Army versus Wisconsin Senator Joseph R. McCarthy, commonly known as the Army-McCarthy hearings. President Eisenhower signs an order adding the words, "Under God," to our Pledge of Allegiance. At the movie theaters, we're watching Demetrius and the Gladiators, Three Coins in the Fountain, Johnny Guitar, The Student Prince, and Dial M for Murder. In the popular music world, there's a new Bill Haley record out there called Rock Around the Clock. But it will be another year before most people hear it for the first time. So, let's listen to 5 records that just about everyone does know during this June week in the year 1954. In the 5th spot, still hanging on following its long run at number 1, here's Perry Como and Wanted.
Wanted someone who kissed me and held me closely, then stole my heart. Wanted someone I trusted, who gave no warning we'd ever part. She was last seen hiding out in someone's arms. He knew nothing of the danger in her charms. A jury may find her guilty, but I'd forgive her if I could see a signed confession that she's repented and really wanted no one but me. wanted someone who kissed me and held me closely, then stole my heart. Wanted someone I trusted, who gave no warning that we'd ever part. She was last seen hiding out in someone's arms. He knew nothing of the danger in her charms. A jury may find her guilty, but I'd forgive her if I could see a signed confession that she's repented and really wanted no one but me.
Number 5 record for this week in 1954, Wanted by Perry Como. And we move up to 4th place for an import, initially popularized in Europe by the Obernkirchen Children's Choir. The recording that we remember best here in America is this one by Frank Weir with his orchestra, chorus, and soprano saxophone. It's The Happy Wanderer.
I love to go a-wandering along the mountain track, and as I go I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Valerie, Valerie, in the sun. So joyously it calls to me, come join my happy song. Valerie, 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 come join my happy song. I wave my hand to all I meet, and they wave back to me. And blackbirds call so loud and sweet from every greenwood tree. Valerie, 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 oh, may I go a-wandering until the day I die. Oh, may I always laugh and sing beneath God's clear blue sky. Valerie, 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 beneath God's clear blue sky. Beneath God's clear blue sky.
Moments to remember.
I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole, all you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets, and no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernando's Hideaway. Ole. At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go, you will meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But if you go to the spot that I am thinking of, you will be free to gaze at me and talk of love. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway.
Maria Alba received label credit for her castanet contribution to Archie Bleyer's Hernando's Hideaway, one of several popular song hits that originated in the 1954 Broadway musical, The Pajama Game. That's record number 3 on our Moments to Remember High Five. The second-ranked hit comes to us from the movies. In fact, it was voted an Oscar statuette as 1954's Best Original Motion Picture Song. With the typical large and lush arrangement by Decca Records musical director Jack Pleece, here are Al Alberts and the Four Aces singing 3 Coins in the Fountain.
Make it mine, make it mine, please make it mine.
3 coins in the fountain, each one seeking happiness, thrown by 3 hopeful lovers. Which one will the fountain bless? 3 hearts in the fountain, each heart longing for its home. There they lie in the fountain, somewhere in the heart of Rome. Which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? 3 coins in the fountain, through the ripples how they shine. Just one wish will be granted, one heart will wear a valentine. Make it mine, make it mine, make it mine. Which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? just one wish will be granted. One heart will wear a valentine.
Make it mine, make it mine, make it mine.
Title song from Three Coins in the Fountain, the Four Aces have record number 2 for this week of 1954. Our chart champion is just a few minutes away after a High Five Extra. As we mentioned on our earlier news brief, this was the week that ended the Senate's Army McCarthy hearings, an event that contributed to the eventual political downfall of the communist-hunting Senator Joe McCarthy. After taking it all in, satirical master Stan Freberg was moved to offer his own alternate perspective on the affair. In late June 1954, this record reached number 15 on the Billboard best-selling singles chart. It's called Point of Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take you now to the committee room, where Baba Black Sheep is being investigated at the subcommittee shearings. He is accused of receiving a special shearing instead of being clipped with the rest of the flock. The next voice you will hear is that of the council.
And now, Mr. Sheep, will you or not tell the committee your full name?
Baba Black Sheep.
Now, Mr. Black Sheep,
Point of
I
order,
see here,
point of order,
I understand that
point of
you
order,
have been
Mr. Chairman,
accused...
I have a point of order.
Excuse me, do you have a point of order, Senator?
Yes, how long? How long? Give me the pitch, boy. There's the note right there. How long must this needless browbeating of this poor sheep go on?
But I have...
Let me finish.
But I have only asked him his name so far.
Let me finish. I object to your inhuman treatment.
But don't you see, Senator, he is inhuman. He is a sheep.
Oh, drop it.
I will ask you now, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool?
I did have, but I've been sheared, and I'm cold.
Do you realize that you have not answered my last question?
Could I have the last question read?
All right. Do you or not possess a quantity of a fibrous substance which grows on or about your back, and from which, as well as being used in the manufacture of garments, a byproduct known as lanolin is made for the hirsute adornment of the human race? Now I think you can give me a simple yes or no answer on this.
Yes or no? Point of order.
Would you tell the subcommittee how many bags full?
Point of order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Point of order.
Now, let's see.
Point of order.
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 Oh, I am in good voice today.
Objection, Mr. Chairman. Like the last statement stricken from this record, he is in a lousy voice.
Well, be that as it may.
Point of order, let me speak. Point of order, let me finish. Point of order, point of order, point of order. How much longer must this circus continue? I think we're entitled to... Oh, drop it.
Now, Mr. Sheep, how did you dispose of these 3 bags of wool?
1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Point of order, Mr. Chairman. I think anyone who would rhyme dame and lane is a bad risk. What are you, with me or against me?
Mr. Sheep, in this photograph of you, the dame, and the little boy down the lane, has anybody been cut out?
Yes, my master. He's been cropped.
And what did he do with his bag of wool?
He had it made into long red underwear. Now we're getting somewhere. Isn't it a fact you said under oath he had it made into red underwear? Is that true? Have I denied it? Were you ever, or are you now, a pink? I am now? I ain't got no wool on. I'm freezing.
Senator, before the sheep catches his death, let's join our voices in the Baba song.
I refuse to sing on the grounds it is an inexcusable rhyme.
But, Senator, we got to end this record somehow.
But
From the top, boys.
Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my dame, and 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane.
Point of order, Stan Freberg and the many voices of Dawes Butler. A topical extra on this week's Moments to Remember High Five Countdown. We're left with one more song to play, and it's the ballad that brought one of the 1940s most popular big band singers back to the #1 spot. Here's Kitty Callan and Little Things Mean a Lot.
Blow me a kiss from across the room. Say I look nice when I'm not. Touch my hair as you pass my chair. Little things mean a lot. Give me your arm as we cross the street. Call me at 6 on the dot. A line a day when you're far away. Little things mean a lot. Don't have to buy me diamonds and pearls, champagne, sables, or such. I never cared much for diamonds and pearls, 'cause honestly, honey, they just cost money. Give me your hand when I've lost the way. Give me a shoulder to cry on, whether the day is bright or gray. Give me your heart to rely on. Send me the warmth of a secret smile to show me you haven't forgot. For always and ever, now and forever, little things mean a lot. Give me your hand when I've lost the way. Give me your shoulder to cry on, whether the day is bright or gray. Give me your heart to rely on. Send me the warmth of a secret smile to show me you haven't forgot. That always and ever, now and forever, little things mean a lot.
By some accounts, the most popular single for the entire year 1954, Kitty Callan's Little Things Mean a Lot. Next week, for our High Five Countdown, we step back 2 years to 1952 for a bit of Percy Faith, Al Martino, and Georgia Gibbs. We'll see you then. Thanks for listening.
Moments to Remember is produced by Bob Moke in the Washington, D.C. studios of XM Satellite Radio. If you'd like to email us your comments, address them to 50s@xmradio.com. And come around again next time for another 2 hours of classic pop from the early and mid-1950s. Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Weekend encore broadcasts at 9 a.m. Saturday and 7 p.m. Sunday. Moments to Remember from the 50s on 5.